My personal philosophy. The pressure was intense. We had worked so hard to achieve this goal, and yet it seemed like it was never enough. There are countless struggles, losses, and wins. This is the most important game of them all. We were going up against one of the best teams in the city, Clark. Us with half of our players out, and them with a silent of players ready to go, the pressure was immense. I could feel butterflies in my stomach as we stepped on into the field for the very first play. As I got down to snap the ball, I could feel my body trembling. Through countless bad snaps, missed blocks, interceptions, and fumbles, our team started losing hope, and we found ourselves down 13-0 by the end of the first half. During halftime, our coach was furious. You could see the anger in his eyes. He said, "Get it together and do your job." He also said something that stuck with me through every hard game and every hard practice, something that had kept me going. Execute each play like if it was your last. By the second half, we were locked in and ready to go. This time we were ready. We stopped them, and it was time for offense to execute one good drive. We called 24 gap. I snapped the ball to the quarterback. The quarterback handed the ball to the running back. The running back followed the blocks and scored for a 53-yard touchdown. All we needed now was a turnover on downs and score another touchdown. It was the fourth quarter and we were down 13-7. We had the ball back. We needed one good drive. We called 326 River. It was a play action. We deceived the defense by making them think it was a run, and once they did, it was time for them to pay. Our quarterback threw for a wide open receiver, and before you know it, touchdown. It was tied 13-13. All we needed now was a field goal, but unfortunately, they blocked it. As they started driving down the field, it seemed nearly impossible to win, but somehow our prayers had been answered. We had forced a fumble, and simultaneously, we got the ball back. Our coach called the same play with a twist, 326 River reverse. We thought this was the play. As the clock went down, 10, 9, 8, we hurried up to the line to snap the ball. 3, 2, 1. Our quarterback had a wide open receiver, and unfortunately, the other team had a sack. The final score was 13-13. Looking back at the game now, I know that I left everything on the field and my team overcame the challenge of being down by 13 points. Even though it was a tough start, it's not the way you start, it's the way you finish.